Hi, I'm Jonathan Matos, and this is Watching Books. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a first-time author. I wrote the book Cain and Abel and published it back in October of last year. And because of that, I'm busy writing the next book and promoting my current book, and I don't really have all the time in the world to read, but somehow I do still find time to watch a lot of television. And one of those shows that I've really enjoyed recently was based on a popular book called Big Little Lies. Now, for those of you who are unaware, it was an HBO series, limited series, and it's finished now. I believe it finished 2 or 3 weeks ago. The plot is that these women that live in the city of California, I forget exactly which one, and as the title suggests, everybody kind of has things that they're hiding from each other, intrigue, hiding behind these white picket fences and behind the doors of these very affluent white women, played by Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, Shailene Woodley, and what's her name? The chick from Jurassic Park. I'm allowed to use the word chick because my sister uses that term all the time. The woman from Jurassic Park. And somebody's killed at the beginning of the series. And so you don't know who that is or why. They use all these interviews that they're doing of other people in the school, other like extras, and you keep seeing how they talk about these volatile people that the show is based on. The series is really from Shailene Woodley's character's perspective as she enters this town and is the new mom in this school with her son, and she's just moved into this town. Not many people know about her or her past, and it turns out there is something traumatizing that happened to her. It's kind of bubbled up to the point where she has moved to this town, and not many people really know why as the series begins. You also have Reese Witherspoon, who has children from a previous marriage, and her ex-husband has now found a younger wife. Nicole Kidman's character is Reese Witherspoon's friend, and Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and Shailene Woodley's characters kind of form this friend group. Nicole Kidman, her husband is abusive. Your whole journey with her is wondering whether she's going to reveal to anyone that she's being abused because everybody else looks at her marriage as being perfect, but it turns out it's not. Shailene Woodley's son is accused by this other kid, who is the kid of Jurassic Park lady. She accuses Shailene Woodley's son of choking her out and leaving like this pretty gnarly handprint on her neck. And so after a while you start doubting that because Shailene Woodley's kid doesn't seem that mean and is actually pretty nice to this girl. And so you're wondering who really is abusing this girl. And so there's a lot of different elements here, but I think one of the major themes of the show, and what's a strength and I would say a weakness of the show, is it's all about presenting a front to the people around you and whether you're willing to swallow your pride and open up to people, be honest with them. I would say the most strong storyline was probably Nicole Kidman's of being abused. It's just so hard to watch this sort of physical acting that her and the husband character do. It's terrible to watch because it's very realistically depicted, and what's even worse is Nicole Kidman accepts the fact that she's being abused, and day in and day out you're wondering, is this going to be the point where she finally realizes that this man, there's something wrong. I would say the worst storyline is probably Reese Witherspoon's because her character is so hell-bent on projecting that perfect image. If you're sick of that kind of drama in your own life, or you're sick of, uptight, stuck-up rich people that think that the world revolves around them, then maybe this is not the show for you. But I personally like how there are things like rape and abuse and even, these marital issues that you don't necessarily see depicted from the female's perspective all the time. I enjoyed going into these women's lives and seeing the different struggles that a mom deals with or that women deal with every day, and the acting, I think, is superb. The cinematography is great. Shailene Woodley keeps having these random flashbacks and to reveal what she's dealt with, and it's just really beautifully depicted. Her mental states, the different kind of hallucinations and things that she has, are dealt with very flawlessly by the director cinematographer. If you are intrigued by this kind of a premise, these things that women deal with, and that are not often talked about in dramatic hour-long shows, then I would say this is a limited series for you, and it's 8 episodes, and be done with. If you have HBO or HBO Go, I think it's worth your time. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in my writing, I'll include my Amazon author page and a link to my book down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.